welcome you back for the top side of the third here on KXSC. No score between your Trojans and the 7-11 Bruins. USC comes back to the plate here in the top of the third inning. Dean Carpentier, Ethan Hedges, Austin O'Verne, two righties and a lefty due up against Luke Jewett. As the Trojans look to tally their first hit against the Bruin righty. They've got a walk, but 2 strikeouts and not much else against Jewett. Right-handed Carpentier steps in, swings at the first pitch and bounces it foul down the third baseline. No balls and 1 strike. Carpentier, the first baseman today, freshman hitting .216. No home runs in his career yet, 4 runs batted in. Strides into the middle of the box here against Jewett. Infield plays him straight up. Jewett looms and deals. Swing and a miss as Carpentier chased the high breaking ball. No balls and 2 strikes. And I say looms. Jewett stands with his glove like a mask right in front of his face, blocking basically everything the hitter can see. You've got below the brim and the top of the glove, darkened eyes, the only thing visible to the hitters. 0-2. Fastball misses high, 1 ball and 2 strikes. I always felt like if a pitcher can make himself seem imposing, gets a leg up. Certainly you can say that about Jewett, who's worked 2 scoreless innings against USC. Deep breath for the Bruin righty. He comes home. And Carpentier bounces it on the ground to second. Easy play for Gorson, who straightens up, fields it at chest height, and throws across the diamond in time to get him 1 away.
Just love the pace that Jewett is working with on the hill. He's mixing up his pitches well, mixing up locations well, keeping these USC hitters off balance. A big reason why he's only allowed 1 runner on base by just a walk.
He is slow to get to the rubber, slow to get his pitch, but then his windup is very fast. Just flies through it once he gets his sign. So here's Ethan Hedges, who takes a first pitch fastball in there for a strike, 0-1. It's almost like once he gets his sign, it is get it and go. The quick leg kick, quickly down the hill, and his fastballs have gone up there in mid-90s. 0-1. Hedges takes a breaking ball off the plate outside, 1 ball and 1 strike. Hedges, the sophomore third baseman, stepping in the back of the right-hand batter's box, hitting .159 with 7 runs batted in to start the season. Twirls his bat a couple of times as Jewett stares down at his wrist for his sign and comes set. Here's the 1-1. Hedges was lunging forward but takes a breaking ball outside. 2-1 the count. No score between USC and UCLA here in the top of the third inning. 1 out, nobody on for the Trojans. 9-hole hitter at the plate. Leadoff man Austin O'Verne on deck. 2-1. Hedges lines it into center field. That'll fall for a base hit. Right in front of the left fielder, John Vaughns, who cuts it off in the gap. Hedges rounds first. He's got the Trojans' first base knock. It's a single from the 9th spot. Trojans have a runner at first with 1 away.
Well, nice job by Ethan Hedges to sit on that low breaking ball. Got a little bit out in front of it. I got a good enough piece to get it down for the first base hit for either side.
So second time that Jewett will go into the stretch. He walked Galloway in the first, but before Hedges had not given up a hit. And that brings up Austin O'Verne. Hedges off first, infield playing O'Verne to pull. Here's the first pitch. And O'Verne takes a fastball outside. Even with a runner on base, UCLA has 3 defenders on the right side of second. The shortstop Stryer has crossed the side to the bag. He's the closest one to second base, with the second baseman Gorson swiveled out on the outfield grass in shallow right. 1-0 to O'Verne, and that's outside. A fastball not even close. 2 balls and no strikes. O'Verne popped out on the first pitch of the ball game to shallow left as John Vaughns corralled it for the first out. 0 for 1 day for the Trojan center fielder, coming up for the second time here in the top of the third. In a hitter's count, Jewett deals 2-0, and O'Verne golfs it foul, high and out of play down the third base side as it falls on the concourse and the Bruin fans scramble for it. 2-1 the count with a runner aboard, 1 out for USC. No score between the Trojans and Bruins here in the top of the third. Third baseman Chalowski wary of a bunt, playing off the bag at third and even with the third base bag. 2-1. And O'Verne takes a strike, a fastball right across that inside. Count evens up 2-2. Bruins have to be careful with Austin O'Verne on a 9-game hit streak, and his short Trojan career has been a Bruin killer. Here's the 2-2. And Overn bounces it foul. In just 5 career games against UCLA, Overn has 9 hits, hitting .423. 4 of those hits have been triples, and 1's a homer. Not cheapies when he plays the Bruins. He's at the plate, 2 balls, 2 strikes with a runner at first. It's Ethan Hedges. Jewett kicks and deals. And Overn hits it high in the air to center. Long run for the center fielder Knight, who calls off John Vaughns and makes the catch. And medium deep left center field. Overn is retired 2 away. So Jewett has pitched Austin Overn well. Fell down 2-0, but then got him to fly out to the left side for the second time. And with 2 outs, that brings up Jacob Galloway. Galloway walked in the first. Trojans' short left-handed hitting catcher steps back in the box. Hedges with a short lead off first. With 2 outs, no score here on the top of the third. Jewett spins and throws to first. Hedges dives back in safely. Hedges had a 1-out base hit. Brought the top of the order back to the plate before Austin Overn flew out. So 2 away. Trojans batting with a base runner for just the second time. Jewett again spins and throws to first. Hedges again back in. Hedges not normally a big threat to steal. He is 1 of 1 on the season. Former shortstop at Mater Dei, turned first baseman his freshman year. Today he plays third. Medium-sized lead off the bag. Here's the first pitch to Galloway. It's a pitch out. Duggar, the catcher, thought Hedges was going to go. It's outside, 1 ball and no strikes as the Trojan third baseman not even showing signs of real movement off the first base bag. So we'll see if Jewett focuses up now on Galloway. 1 ball and no strikes. He deals, and Galloway takes a curveball that bounces in the dirt, sliding, blocked by Duggar to his right. 2 balls and no strikes. Galloway has started in each of USC's first 20 games of the season. Mentioned earlier, did not have a hit in the Trojan opener against BYU, but now he's on a 19-game hit streak since. Has a Trojan high .355 average. Already more home runs he had all of last season. In a dangerous count, 2-0. It skips in the dirt. Hedges takes off late for second. The throw from Duggar skips in. Hedges takes second base. Duggar realized late that Hedges was going on the ball in dirt. It's a steal for Ethan Hedges. He puts himself in scoring position with 2 away.
And Jack, Duggar might have not have had the best grip on the baseball originally. It looks like he took an extra shuffle in front of home plate. I think if he gets it off on that first shuffle, he might have Hedges in time.
Instead, it's a 3-ball, no strikeout to Galloway. With Hedges at second, chance for the Trojans to strike first here in Westwood. No score in the top of the third. 3-0 offering. And Galloway takes a slider on the outside corner, 3-1. If you're Jewett, you don't exactly have to pitch to Galloway. Have first base open with the right-hander Ryan Jackson on deck. Jewett trying to go right at the Trojans with 2 away and a runner at second. Still a hitter's count for the USC backstop as Jewett from the stretch comes home 3-1. And Galloway hits it high and deep to right. The right fielder Salgado turns. It is off the top of the batting cages. Home run Jacob Galloway, and the Trojans lead it 2-0. 38-27 USC leads here at home, trying to break the 6-game losing streak, longest for the program since 2015. Oregon State basketball, it rests in the hands of Pope, who saunters across the timeline, dribbles between his legs straight away. Picked up by Bronny James in the front court. Around for Christian Wright, left wing. Bounce pass into Marial. Goes inside to Joshua Morgan. Spins around. Layup is no good. Rebound Sellers. He controls for USC. Sellers, a right-handed hip-high dribble. Hands off to Morgan. Goes down the lane. Stutter step around Marial. Blocked at the rim. Off of Marial. Out of bounds. And it stays USC basketball. Marial's second block on Morgan already. He got all palm on the shot from Morgan. James to trigger it in from the baseline. Finds Boogie Ellis straight away. Ellis dribbles with the left hand, brings the rock around. James, a left wing 3. Air ball's too strong, and Akano grabs the rebound. Nakano brings it up the floor for Oregon State, a chance to cut the lead back to single digits. He drives, shuffles to Bilodeau, throws up the one-hand floater. Rodman grabs the one-hand rebound, and it's back to USC basketball. James up the floor, thought about another three. Air ball the last time out, gets it in the left corner. And now he stops and pops. Yes! Redemption for Bronny James. He hits from three, and USC's back up by 14. 41-27 Trojans. Bronny James has a short memory, and now he shakes his head, saying, come on, to Jordan Pope, who brings it up the floor for Oregon State. Akano has it straight away. Gets it to Christian Wright coming around a screen, into the paint. Throws up a one-hand floater, can't get it to go. Air balls, and a rebound for Oziah Sellers. Trojans control, up by 14 with 16:59 to go in the second half. Sellers at the left elbow, throws up a shot, can't get it to go. Rebound, Morgan, put back for two. 5 quick points for the Trojans in a row. It's a USC flurry, and the Trojans lead it by 16, the largest lead of the night. 43-27, 16:50 to play here in the second half. Marial left alone in the paint on the offensive end. His shot rejected by Morgan. Came back for the block. Bronny James quickly up the court. Ellis, a left wing three. Yes! Boogie Ellis makes it 8 straight for the Trojans, and a timeout for Oregon State. First and 10 for Cal at the 34-yard line. 14 minutes and 21 seconds left to go here in the second quarter. The Bears trailing USC 14-7, but a chance to take its first lead. Mendoza takes the snap on first and 10, fakes a give to Ott. Mendoza zips it over the middle. Grizzle makes the catch at the 50 on the right hash. Tumbles down inside the 40 as Jalen Smith brought him to the turf. A huge gain on the first play of the drive, and Mendoza rushes the Bears back to the line. First and 10 from the USC 40. Mendoza back in the shotgun, takes the snap, fakes another give to Ott. Zips it left side this time, just out of the hands of Andries, who was swarmed by Zion Branch outside the numbers at the 32. The pass falls incomplete. It's second and 10 from the 40. Well, Mendoza has, according to Justin Wilcox, operated this offense at just another level of tempo, and he's doing it so far here against USC, keeping the Trojans off balance. Second and 10 from the 40. Mendoza has Ott on his right hip, 2 receivers left. Mendoza takes the snap, gives to Ott running left side. Tackett Curtis corrals him up the middle and drags him down inside the hash marks at the 36 of USC. It'll set up 3rd and 6 from the 36. 13 minutes and 45 seconds left to go in the second quarter. 17-14 USC leads. Can the Trojan defense get off the field on third down? 2 to either side. Mendoza takes the 3rd and 6 snap. Throws a screen left to Jeremiah Hunter. Makes the catch at the 35 outside the numbers. And he's tackled down right there by Christian Roland Wallace. 4th and short. About 4 yards to go. We'll see if Jake Spavital, Justin Wilcox keeps the offense out on the field for Cal. And it looks like Mendoza, the redshirt freshman quarterback, has the reins on 4th and 4. 4 yards to go on 4th down from the 34-yard line. Trips to the right for Cal, 1 receiver left, Ott to the left side of Mendoza. Mendoza claps, gets the snap, looks left on 4th down, now decides to scramble, trying to get to the line to gain outside the numbers 30, bursts past the 25 with plenty to gain and more. Converts for a first down, and Cal, nearing the red zone, has 1st and 10 from the 22. For the first time today, Fernando Mendoza shows off the legs, and Cal continues to surge forward, a chance to take the first lead. 1st and 10 from the 22-yard line. A heavy set formation on the right side of the offensive line. 2 receivers left. Mendoza claps, gets the snap, fakes a give to Ott, rumbles right side, across the 15, bursts past the 10, outside the left hash marks. He gets to the 5 before he's walloped down. Cal inside the 10. Down by 3. 12 minutes and 27 seconds to go here in the second quarter. Mendoza takes the snap on 1st and goal. Hands to Ott running left side outside the left hash marks. Bullies his way to the 4 before he's brought down. Mendoza has this offense working at a rapid pace, MJ.
Quick. You think USC goes fast, Cal goes even faster.
2nd and goal from the 4. Mendoza has Ott on his left hip. 2 receivers bunched on the offensive line to the left. Jeremiah Hunter, the lone man, to the right. Mendoza takes the snap, puts it in the gut of Ott. Rushing right side, hurdles Zamani Jackson into the end zone. Touchdown, Cal. The cannons fire as Jaden Ott reaches his 3rd rushing touchdown of the day here in just the second quarter. And Cal leads for the first time. It's 20-17 Golden Bears with 11:55 to go in quarter number 2.